children, today I will be continuing English 1 lesson number 7, the shoemaker and the elves. So what we learned in the previous class, once there lived a shoemaker and his wife in a small village. He was so poor but he was honest and hardworking, but he could not earn much money. So it was difficult for him to have 2 square meals in a day. So one day evening, he had left only one last piece of leather. So next day early morning he went back to his shop to start his work. But he couldn't find that one piece of leather he had kept in his shop the previous day. He searched everywhere but he couldn't find it. He was sad and he sat down somewhere. Suddenly he saw a beautiful pair of shoes kept there. It was beautiful and it was shining. He became so surprised. He informed his wife and she also came and she asked who had done this. So within some time a rich man came and he purchased that shoes. So he got some money. Again he went back to market and he purchased some more leather to make pair of shoes. So he cut all those pieces of leather and next day morning he went back to work. He saw again the pair of shoes were ready. So like this was happening for months. So people started coming to his shop and purchased the shoes and he became wealthy. So one day evening the shoemaker said to his wife that we have to find out who is doing all this to us. Right children? Now I will continue. Page number 41. As the shoemaker and his wife sat by the fire one night, he said, one of these days I shall have to find out who has been helping us. We could hide behind the cupboard in your workroom, she said. That way we could find out just who your helpers are. So his wife said we could hide behind the cupboard of your workroom. Then we can find out who is helping us. And that was just they did. That evening when the clock struck 12, the shoemaker and his wife heard a noise. So that day evening they both hid under their cupboard, hid behind their cupboard. And when the clock struck 12, they heard some noise. Who? The shoemaker and his wife. Then what did they see? 2 tiny men, each with a bag of tools, were squeezing beneath a crack under the door. So who was coming inside their workroom? 2 tiny men, each with a bag of tools. Both were having a bag of tools, were trying hard to come inside the room. They were elves. Elves means what? Fairies. They worked all night and by the dawn they had used up all the leather and made a row of bright new shoes on the table. So the both 2 elves, they worked whole night and by early morning they have made beautiful shoes and kept on the table. The shoemaker and his wife were thrilled with what they saw. So the shoemaker and his wife, both of them were hiding behind the cupboard and watching all these things, right? So they were so surprised and excited to see what these 2 tiny men were doing. How kind-hearted creatures they are, they exclaimed. How can we ever repay them for their kindness, said the honest shoemaker. So the shoemaker said, how kind-hearted creatures they are, then how we can repay them for their kindness. Didn't you notice that their clothes were torn, said his wife. So shoemaker's wife said, you didn't notice that the elves, the tiny 2 men's clothes were torn. Didn't you notice? Asked his wife. Let me sew them a set of clothes each and you can make some shoes for them. So his wife said, okay, I will stitch some new dresses for elves and you make some shoes for them. So the shoemaker and his wife worked hard the whole day and stitched 2 new sets of clothes and shoes for the little elves that had helped them. So the whole day the shoemaker and his wife worked for the elves. His wife prepared some dresses for the elves and the shoemaker made some shoes for them. That night they placed the tiny clothes and shoes on the work table. So that night what they did, whatever they have done, they all kept on the work table. They also left out a plate of good things to eat and drink. Not only dresses and shoes, what else they have kept? They have kept some food and drinks to eat for the tiny elves. Then they hid once again behind the cupboard and waited to see what would happen. After keeping all these things on the work table, again they both hid behind the cupboard to see what is going to happen. Just as before, the elves came in as the clock struck 12 at midnight. They jumped onto the bench and began their work. But when they saw all the presents, they began to laugh and shout with joy. So, just as before, what happened? The elves came inside the workroom to do their work. They started their work, but suddenly they noticed all the things kept on the table and they became so happy and started laughing and to shout with joy. They quickly tried on all the clothes and then started having the food and drink. So the dresses and shoes were kept on the table, right? So they tried the clothes and shoes and they started having the food and drink kept on the table. Then they jumped down and danced excitedly around the workroom. As soon as it was dawn, the elves left the shop still dancing and enjoying. The elves became so happy seeing all these things. So they started having food and drinks and started dancing so excitedly till early morning. After that they left the shop, but also still that time also they were so happy, still dancing and enjoying. They left the shop early morning. The shoemaker and his wife were so pleased that they made their fairy friends so happy. So seeing that, the shoemaker and his wife were also happy to make their friends happy. From that day onwards, the elves did not visit them again. After that, the elves didn't come back to their shop. The shoemaker continued to prosper, and he and his family always remembered the good elves that had helped them during the hard times. So after that, the elves did not turn back to their shop, but also the shoemaker started prosper, means what? Become wealthy. He was able to make more shoes and people were coming and purchasing it. And his family were always remembering what the elves had done for them. Right, children? So we should help the needy people and we should not forget their help. Okay? So I hope you all understood this lesson. Now we will move on to the TB exercises. First main, complete the sentences choosing suitable words from the options given below. First one is, the shoemaker and his wife lived in a small dash village, city, town. Where the shoemaker and his wife lived? In a small village, right? So option A, village. Number 1, option A, that is village. Put a tick in that box. Number 2, it was difficult for him even to arrange for dash square meals a day. 2, 4, 3. How many square meals a day? 2, right? So put a tick in option A. Option A, answer is 2. Third one, he went to the market and bought enough dash to make 2 pair of shoes. A, leather, B, material, C, goods. Answer is A, leather. A, leather. Fourth question, a dash man came into their shop and bought the shoes. A, poor, B, rich, C, police. Who came? A rich man, right? Option B, rich. Fifth one, the shoemaker and his wife wanted to know who their dash was. Who their A, friend, B, helper, C, enemy. And the answer is B, helper. Sixth one, when the clock struck dash, they saw 2 tiny men coming. Option A, 2, B, 12, C, 5. What time the elves came in? At 12 o'clock, right? So option B, 12. They dashed, tried them on and then began to jump and dance with joy. 7th question. And the options are A, quickly, B, randomly, C, never. They quickly tried them on. So answer option A, quickly. Next page, page number 44. C may tick the true sentences and cross the false ones. First question. The shoemaker was a poor man. True or false? True, right? So put a tick. Question number 1. Put a tick. Second question. He was sad thinking that someone might have stolen his last piece of leather. True. Put a tick. Third one. The shoemaker and his wife wondered who made the shoes. Yes, right? They wondered. So put a tick. Now, fourth question. No one came to buy the shoes that day. A rich man came, right? So this answer is wrong. Put a cross out. Fifth question. The shoemaker and his wife did not care about the person who helped them. They cared, right? So this is wrong. The sentence is wrong. Sixth question. The shoemaker and his wife left only the clothes and shoes for the elves. They left only clothes and shoes? No, right? They have given drinks and food, right? So this is wrong. Next. Seventh one. The shoemaker and his family always remembered the good elves. They remembered, right? So the answer is true. Put a tick. Next main. Next D main. Look at the word payment. It is made by adding the suffix meant to the verb pay. The new word thus formed is a noun. It means an amount of money that you pay. Add meant to the words given below and make new words. Remember, you cannot add this suffix to every word. You know what is a suffix, right? Some letters added after a root word is called what? Suffix. For example, here itself, pay. This is one word, right? And if you add meant after the root word, after the verb, then this is what? Suffix. Okay. So likewise, they have given some verbs here. We have to write the noun form of it. Okay. But we cannot add ment for all the words. Okay. Whatever suitable, there we will only add. Okay. Now all of you write that in your textbook. First word given is settle. Then you can add settlement. You can write as settlement. So write settlement. Next, second one, harass. You can write as harassment. Harassment. Next, briefly. Briefly meant you can't write. So, write the same briefly. You can't add meant to this word. Next, excite. You can write excitement. 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 Play. Play meant you can't write. So, write the same play. Next, argue. You can write argument. Arrive. You cannot write arrivement, so write arrive itself. Next, amaze. Amazement. Search. Search itself. Next, find. Find meant, search meant, arrive meant you can't use. So this you have to copy in your textbook. Okay. Next, email. Let us listen. Listen to your teacher pronounce each of the words given below. Write 2 rhyming words for each of this. So few words are given here. We have to write 2 rhyming words for these words. Okay. First one example they have given small. So what 2 rhyming words you can write? Small, tall, fall. Same way we have to write 2 rhyming words for the rest of the words. Other one is, next one is meals. You can write seals, rhyming words. Seals and one more heels. Next word is leather. What rhyming word you can write? You can write any rhyming word, right? You can write leather, feather, gather. Okay. Next, bench. Rhyming word you can write drench, French. Next, enjoy. You can write enjoy rhyming word joy, boy. Next, surprise. You can write rise, price. Next, clock. You can write block, flock. Next one, tiny. You can write shiny, rainy. I will read once. Listen. Meals, seals, heels. Rhyming words, right? Leather, feather, gather. Bench, drench, French. Enjoy, joy, boy. Surprise, rise, price. Plot, block, flock. Tiny, shiny, rainy. So, these you have to copy in your textbook. And the next main, creative writing. This you can write at home, okay? The question is, if you are asked to become a bird for a day, which bird would you like to be and why? So, you just write a small paragraph about which bird you want to become, okay? If it is possible to become a bird in a day, which bird would you like to be and why? Okay, so all of you try to write this in your textbook. That is column provided, okay? Thank you, children.